To return, it's Cam Sutton. Good-looking return set up here.
Cameron Sutton on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
34-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. First carry for Nick Chubb. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there.
And 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Steelers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Ground, it's McFarland. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
He was
no gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They run the counter. McFarland, and only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. McFarland running out of the gun. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. but I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, here's McFarland. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. On the return, it's Taylor. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It was Bud Dupree fighting through and making the tackle.
At the 24-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Mayfield on play action. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
1st down.
All right, now, select 20. Check 16.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run here with McFarland, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to...
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland, as the first half is winding down, and the Steelers are going to retake the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 10-7.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, it's Taylor. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going up top for Taylor. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Micah Fitzpatrick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
At the 20-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Minkah Fitzpatrick, thinking back to last year, had a pick six for the Steelers shortly after coming over from Miami, and he steps up with another one here. Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Steelers 17. Browns 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with McFarland. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Roethlisberger with a pass complete to Claypool. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Here's Roethlisberger. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
First carry for James Conner, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The ball carrier
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And it's third down.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. Ebron's got it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Here's McFarland. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a run with McFarland. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
At the 15-yard line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And it'll be intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we're back now here in Cleveland.
Browns.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he'll be out of bounds. After getting this one across the 40.
Taylor. Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Number 24.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry.
Mayfield's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Steelers' 38-yard line.
from the 38. Mayfield. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
It's a gain of 5.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter. McFarland. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Again, McFarland. Finding room inside the 40. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 12-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. They'll run with McFarland. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, it's Taylor. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, on for the point after.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
On the return, it's Taylor. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Joe Hayden. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up.
And again, it's Chubb. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
The tackle made by Devin Bush. No gain on the play.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Steelers, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off and get set to host a divisional round game in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying